Well, good evening everyone and welcome along once again to Apex Online Racing High Energy F1 Leagues. We're back for the Austrian Grand Prix round number 11 here in Spielberg. So, hoping for a good race today. There has been some issues, not gonna lie. Evil has spontaneously combusted and cannot start his game. He's in the party right now. Say hi, Evil.
Hello everybody and welcome to a... Is it sunny? I don't even know. Is it sunny? Is it raining?
Yeah, slightly.
It's slightly sunny. This is good. I'm going to be doing this through the stream, so this may be an interesting concept. But, well, oh, hello. I can hear myself. Well, it's sunny. I call that a nice sunny day here in the middle of the Styrian Mountains here. It is time for a massive lock-up for a Ferrari that you probably saw about 20 seconds ago.
Yeah, that I didn't even notice. So, good job. Right, 13 drivers today. In case you didn't know, there has been a name change. Aor Flying Finn is, of course, Atcow. Changed his name. And, interestingly enough, neither VSR Brady or Big Parenta have set laps. So...
interesting.
We might see a different pole sitter.
Maybe, maybe not.
CJ comes across the line to go 2/10. Well, he's 2/10 up on what he did, but let's see. Riding on board, he's on the ultra soft tire, so he's running up towards turn 2 now. The slight kink under the Pirelli bridge, and then hard on the brakes into this very tight right-hander. Onto the brakes, of course. CJ, 2 wins from 2 in the PS4 GT3 Elite tier of Project Cars 2. So he's doing extremely well in that series. I'm currently sitting P2 on the grid today. Calzo popping into... Wow, Calzo really far up the grid, actually. Interesting. So, CJ into the double left. Into the last sequence of corners now. Calzo's just getting out of the way of him. And down towards this wonderful last 2 corners. Very fast. Kick down to 7th gear, get the car turned in very wide in the apex, and then into the last corner, kick of oversteer. Let's see if this is good enough for CJ across the line. It's no quicker. It's very close in qualifying today, ladies and gentlemen, because it's between Matty D and Calzo is a gap of 500ths. 100 separates Calzo and CJ, but 3/10 separates Flying Finn from CJ in a second place. So let's see. VSR Brady just coming out on the lap now. They're leaving this very late. So there's VSR Brady out on track in the Sauber. Big Parenta coming around the final corner. Let's see where he's gonna go across the line to begin a lap. That outlap was actually a 105.9, and Matty D has gone into second on a 105.9. Yeah, absolutely.
Second place. Now, we see how he does so well at bottling race start, so let's hope he doesn't end up going down the field.
Well, we've got 2 big players, your championship leader, to set a lap. He's 5 seconds left in qualifying. Downhill in front of the grandstand into the right-hander. Very nice on the exit. Cookie goes into 4th on a good lap. Through into the left-hander. He goes. Actually, Cookie's gone 1,000th of a second. VSR Brady goes P2 on a 105.8. 1/10 away. And that's a great qualifying effort from him. But here comes Big Parenta, your championship leader. Where is he going to go? Flying Finn can't go any quicker. Through the final corner, Big Parenta absolutely committed. And down towards the line, it's only 13th place. Actually, I think he's glitched. So I don't know where he is, if I'm totally honest. I can't exactly tell.
Well, if you can't tell, I most certainly can't tell, because, well, I'm watching the stream, so I can only see what you can see. Just 15
Pedro,
seconds delayed.
9th. Lee through the final couple of corners. Let's see what he can do in the Ferrari. Oh, Calzo to P2! What a great lap from the Mercedes. He's only 200ths away, but it's going to be Aor Flying Finn on pole position with Calzo on P2, VSR Brady in P3, Matty D in P4, CJ in P5, Cookie in P6, Shumi in P7, Lee in P8, Pedro in P9, Roadhouse in P10, Casper in P11, Solid Ninja in P12, and Big Parenta could be in any one of those positions. I just don't know because I can't see.
Indeed, it is very much a mixed up grid. Though Matt up the front, we've seen that time before, and again, it's going to be interesting. So we'll have to see what happens during the race. But I mean, of course, anything can happen here, and it usually does.
As we saw today.
Yes.
Well, let's hope the Mercedes reliability is a little bit better today for Calzo.
Yes, and let's hope they don't end up bottling strategies. So there's no safety car in Aor of safety cars, so they can't actually do that. That's a good thing.
Yes.
Of course, though, we do have to say happy birthday to Ricardo. You got a very explosive birthday.
Yeah.
But fun fact, every time you have a birthday at Austria, it ends in tears. Vettel's dead, Ricardo's dead. There's a correlation there somewhere. You can work that out. Gonna be exciting.
Right. 20 seconds left on the clock to count down. Everybody's finished their lap. And it's going to be Aor Flying Finn on pole position for what I believe is actually the first time.
Maybe, and down the back we've got Big P Renta who did not set a lap time.
Well, let's see where he is. He's still glitched, but we'll find out on the grid. And that is how close qualifying was. The entire field was separated by 1 solitary second. 0.05 of a second separated the top 3. It's incredibly close.
That is very much incredible. Just under half a second, though, you separated the top 8 as well. So Lee Find down in 8th was just 4/10 off the pole time, which is incredible.
Lee Find.
Yes.
His name is Lee Findlay, in case you didn't know.
Ah, Lee Findlay.
So he's not called Leafy. His name is Lee. I believe he actually did tell you to stop calling him Leafy.
Yeah, he did. I didn't call him Leafy. I called him
Lee Find instead.
Yeah. Right. Is it rainy? Is it sunny? We'll find out.
We will find out. You'll find out in about 30 seconds. So
yes. Let's give me your reaction to when if
here we go.
Right. Reaction from me. Is it going to rain? Let's find out. Is it raining? You see, you see it's raining, and I won't. It's dry.
There you go. That's the delay of the stream. In case you were wondering.
5 seconds, I think.
Where was Vesto on the grid? He didn't even set a lap. He wasn't even on the timing sheets in my view. I don't know where Vesto is. I don't know where Big Parenta is. He could be on pole position for all I know.
He could be at the back of the grid. He could be in the pit lane. Who knows? Who knows?
15 seconds left until the lights out. Let's hope we don't see any catastrophes today. 10 seconds left to go.
16 seconds.
5 seconds left to go, and all I can say is grab your popcorn. Shut up. Grab your popcorn, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to go racing in Austria. 5 red lights for the start of the Austrian Grand Prix. Lights out and away we go. Flying Finn gets an excellent start from the front row. Calzo gets a good one. Look at Matty D. Great start, but can't quite find the room to get through. Oh, Ratcow's gone a mile wide at turn 1. And he comes straight back on. Calzo is into the lead. VSR Brady is there in P2. He's going to be challenging up towards turn 2. We also have Matty D in the mix and CJ in the mix as well. And look at VSR Brady trying to go around the outside of turn 2. Can he get it done? Alongside they go down towards turn 3. Matty D's in the mix as well. Side by side go the Scotsman and the Irishman. Let's see if they can work it out. Sorry, he's not Scottish, he's British, never mind. But here comes VSR Brady to the outside, no room for him to work with there. That's an excellent start from Calzo. What on earth happened to Flying Finn?
Well, as I can do it, I can actually watch that start again, and I have to say, Flying Finn, a mile wide, there was a desync in the background as well. So someone desynced during the background. I think it was one of the Mercedes, had a lag spike, so maybe there was
Matty D
contact
and a problem.
Down to turn 1. There was a bit of a bunching up there. One of the Williams collided with
Matty
the
D's
Sauber as well. And Matty D in. That is catastrophic.
Has he got damage? I think. Yeah, it's very early. I think so. Oh, there we go. 5-second stop go for spinning in the pit lane. As he came into the pit, we've got to move. Actually, the big Parenta did start down the back. In case you're wondering, down the inside of Vesto, that both of them started in 13th and 14th position on the grid. And Big Parenta has not made that move stick. CJ's challenging VSR Brady down towards turn 2 here. Brady holds on right now, but we got a really mixed up grid here. We got Calzo in the lead of the race, VSR Brady in P2, CJ in P3, and Cookies all the way up in 4th.
Now, how's he gone and done that? Well, let's hope this time he doesn't do what he's done in the past.
Oh, flying Finn! Oh, there's contact there, and Roadhouse is going to get through. No, he can't quite do it. Massive dive bomb from the Finn there. CJ looking for a very interesting move down the inside of the double left. The field's still very close together, apart from Matty D, who's down 20 seconds behind the leaders now. You mentioned he bottle starts, and there he's gone and done that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the commentator's curse, I suppose, strikes again. Sorry, Matt.
He's going to be raging at you in our Snapchat chat. But anyways. So, Flying Finn, I think, victim of a desync, I think, after all that. So he's down in 5th now. And Calzo's 1.3 seconds out in front. Now, Flying Finn starting to challenge Cookie down towards turn 2. We also have CJ trying to challenge Brady down towards turn 2. It's a late move on the brakes for CJ. Down the inside, Brady tries to hold on the outside. He has held it on the outside. In the background, Cookie and Flying Finn going side by side down towards the second of these corners here. CJ on the inside of the Sauber. Can he make it work? Yes, he can this time. Cookie is holding off Flying Finn like an absolute animal here.
Well, Cookies are not known to be animals, but he is doing an absolutely brilliant drive there. A little bit of damage to Flying Finn's front wing, by the way. He's lost the front left right end play. I just saw that on the stream. So he's got damage. That'll lose him about 2 or 3 tenths a lap.
We also have Roadhouse trying to challenge Flying Finn now. And Calzo, I don't think he quite believe his luck he's out in front at this point. VSR Brady, 3-second time penalty for quarter cutting. And the field is still very, very bunched up together, even after 4 laps of racing. I also have, I think, a move for the Ferrari in the background. Lee trying to look up the inside of Pedro. No move on for him just yet. Big Parenta is not making any headway, by the way. We got a problem. Vesto is off at turn 1. He has only broken his front wing, but that's dropped him right down. Matty D is setting fastest laps while he's down the back. And let's see if Flying Finn can do anything. He's dropped back from Cookie, and it's looking very overcast here. I think we might see some rain.
Indeed, well, just going back to that incident, of course, where we saw Vesto spinning around and looked like he got on the curb. But remember those yellow curbs, just like I remember in a Jesse Watson real life race, it caused a few issues to some of the drivers. Here today, it's causing some issues as well, so potentially getting up on the curb. Now, what's out for, I believe it's that double left-hander, of course, they just went through that. The curbs on the exit, you can launch your cars over, so what's out for drivers making mistakes down at that corner's there.
Yeah. So, Flying Finn, I think, is struggling with wing damage. Yeah, left-hand side, or sorry, well, right-hand side as we look at it, is broken. So he's under pressure. We've got to move back there between Lee and Pedro, and he has made it work this time. Down the inside of turn 1. Let's see if Roadhouse can capitalise, because Flying Finn is struggling, and Big Parenta is struggling. This could be a massive gain for CJ in the championship, if it were to finish like this. Big Parenta on course to score no points.
That really, it's got to be a shock. By the way, also, Vesto just pitted, by the way. In the meantime, I've just noted that he's gone on the super soft tyres.
Right, so VSR Brady, he's got a 3-second time penalty, but he's still sticking with CJ, who's 2 seconds adrift of Calzo here. Lap 5 of 36. Just behind that battle is the Cookie train. Whoa, Cookie almost losing it. And now he's got Flying Finn on the outside as we run on towards the double right. Absolutely no way through there. Cookie comes in for a pit stop. Flying Finn sideways through the final corner. He's got Roadhouse all over him. It's definitely looking a little grey.
Very much. That was a very interesting situation there. It looked, and you almost cursed it as well, Super. You said he had a train and almost dropped it in the gravel there, but Flying Finn, he's lost the entire end plate there, so he's had more contact somewhere around the lap, because when we last saw the contact, he only lost a tiny bit of the end plate. Now he's lost almost all of it. So I think he's actually hit Cookie down towards the area of the circuit.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he has done. Lap 6 of 36. CJ under pressure from VSR Brady, and Calzo out front 2.1 seconds clear of these guys. And Calzo is playing an absolute blinder right now. Out in front. I don't think he's actually scored a podium this season, never mind a race win. This could be a huge day for him. If you wouldn't mind checking the standings, let's see if he has. VSR Brady with another time penalty. Dropping in behind now, Flying Finn, Roadhouse, and Schumi. So he needs to watch those corner cuts. They're very vicious around Austria. Now let's see, Roadhouse having a little look at Flying Finn. No way through. You look behind, you'll see Schumi and Lee as well. I think we might see a move between the Ferrari and the Williams here. Run up towards turn 2. Is Lee going to have a look? He's going to look to the outside of turn 2 and try and hang around the outside. Schumi gives him the space, slightly. And no way through for Lee there. Bit of a train going on between Schumi and Lee. Oh, we got a move, I think. Oh, there was definite contact there between Brady and CJ. As they went through turn 3, there was a bit of debris flying there. And I'm not quite sure who the debris was off. I look, it might be Brady because he's now struggling with understeer. Let's go to Roadhouse for a moment. He was very close to the back of Flying Finn for a moment. Let's go back to Lee as well. He's right on the back of Schumi. And the tyre's starting to blister 8 laps in. And here we go, lap 8 of 36. Just notice, I think we see a move back there between Casper and Pedro, 2 teammates. Big Purenta is just behind these guys as well. Casper's on the soft tyres. Cookie takes the fastest lap of the race. There we go then, Casper trying to make a move on his teammate. Spain were knocked out of the World Cup today. Let's see if they're going to lose to their teammate here today. Vestal with a 3-second time penalty there. Oof. Lee and Schumi almost coming together there. Still no way through. Alright, let's see. Flying Finn is 4 seconds adrift of VSR Brady. So it's very spread out all of a sudden. And Roadhouse is all over the back of Flying Finn here, but Flying Finn is doing an excellent job driving with this wing damage. Lee is into the pit lane and was definitely way too fast in the pit lane and gets a 5-second stop go for his troubles. He's going onto the soft tyre. Cookie gets a 3-second time penalty for running miles wide through the final corner. Roadhouse, is he going to have a look at Flying Finn this time? No. He's sticking behind for now. Pedro on Schumi. He's made a very late dive on Schumi there. That's a good move from the Spaniard. Schumi's going to still be there though as we run on towards turn 3. Is he going to make a late dive? He thinks about it, he is, and there's definite contact. What's Casper going to do about it? He's going to make it 3 wide momentarily and go side by side with Schumi as we run down towards the double left-hander. Schumi on the inside, Casper on the outside. Can Casper stick his nose in? He is still there. Oh, we got a car off. Pedro into the wall. Oh, big moment. He's done a Charles Leclerc. Oh, and the other Haas as well into the wall. 2 Haas's off. Back to the front momentarily. It's CJ and VSR Brady side by side. Down towards turn 1. It's still CJ with the advantage. Brady still looking for a way through here. Up towards turn 2. He's going to go to the inside. But CJ just leaves the room. He gets crowded off the road by Brady there. And Brady is through. eventually to P2. A crazy battle on here in Austria, and just behind you can see the battle between Flying Finn and Roadhouse. Just seen a move between Casper and Cookie, who are battling here for 9th, and Cookie is through to 9th, so the Cookie's very much intact at this moment in time.
Yes, well, I couldn't find the official standings, by the way, so that's that.
Right.
But some interesting battles, and unfortunate for the Haas drivers, both involved in horrible accidents there.
That was Brady running wide. CJ takes second back. Oh, there was a huge moment out of the final corner. They're still battling hammer and tong here as they run on towards turn 1. CJ with the DRS. He's going to have to hang around the outside of turn 1, which is very difficult to do. Whoa. VSR Brady gets through, and Roadhouse has finally got past Flying Finn for 4th. There goes CJ and Brady side by side once again towards turn 2. Down the inside goes CJ. Roadhouse and Flying Finn still battling hard behind. Flying Finn into the grass. We're seeing crazy battles here. Here we go now towards turn 3. We're looking at the battle between Flying Finn and Roadhouse. Roadhouse around the outside. Can he make that work? They're still side by side running towards the double right-hander. Who's going to have the advantage? Roadhouse in this case. Can Flying Finn come back? No, he can't. Roadhouse has finally edged his way past. What battling we're seeing today.
Absolutely fantastic.
Oh dear, CJ in the wall. Off. Whoa, I think there was contact between himself and Brady there. Oh, what a shame. Big Parenta has now overtaken him.
That was a side pod blitz there, I'm afraid it's to say. That definitely looked like side pod to side pod there. There wasn't much contact. I saw they rubbed, so potentially a bit of desync as well. I did say I saw a car desyncing at the start of the race, so potentially that could be a hazard for the drivers to look out for as well.
Oh, what a shame for CJ. He's on course to score so many points today, and now Big Parenta has come from the back up to 5th right now. So what a great race. And himself and Solid Ninja have come a long way through the field. And now Roadhouse well up the field, now trying to challenge VSR Brady for P2, and that's Vestol leaving the session. Meanwhile, out in front is Calzo. He's 7.3 seconds. I think he's aiming for the pit lane. And I think he may be coming in this lap, is he? Yes, he is. So your race leader in. Oh, he's hit the wall on the way in. He very lucky not to break his wing on the way in there. Brady's going to stay out, almost losing the car. Flying Finn reacts to Calzo. Roadhouse stays out, and Calzo's got a 5-second stop go. Right, so onto the super softs. Sorry, the softs. Now, will Flying Finn come out in front of him is the question. After that penalty, no. Right, so he's going to lose a chunk of time, though. So right now, in the lead is VSR Brady from Roadhouse, from Big Parenta, from Solid Ninja. And Solid Ninja is on the soft tyres. So he's going to go a long way into this Grand Prix.
Now, I believe the penalty was for speeding into the pit lane, was it not?
I don't think so, because Calzo definitely wasn't speeding as he went in. So it could have been before. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it could have been a jump start or something. I didn't see it, but anyways.
Stewards very late decision then.
Alright, so Roadhouse, right on the back of VSR Brady here for the lead. Now, is he going to come in? Whoa, drifting his way into the pit lane. VSR Brady in, Roadhouse in, Big Parenta is also in. Oh, Solid Ninja around in the final corner. That's a real kick in the teeth for him. He needed to really extend that strategy. Oh, Matty D is out of the race. He's gone off into the gravel. What a shame. Ladies and gentlemen, Cookie leads the Austrian Grand Prix from Casper, from Lee. Now, Calzo, where is he going to come out? He's going to come out behind VSR Brady. Right, VSR Brady's in the lead of this race now. Right, a turn up for the books then. Calzo lost out in the pit lane to VSR Brady. Roadhouse is right behind these guys on the super softs, but the big gainer is VSR Brady in the technical lead of this Grand Prix right now. Absolutely incredible. But he has about 6 seconds worth of penalties, so Calzo is still relatively in the lead of this race. Cookie, I think, is on his way into the pit lane. He's done a long stint on those ultra softs, and no, actually he stopped early, I think. Oh my goodness, almost lost it through the final corner, almost cursed him once again, but I think he stopped early for those ultra softs. Bolted them on. He's 1.7 seconds clear of Casper, who's on the softs.
So we can have a look if they've done stops. If you bring the tab up, we can actually check their stops on that.
And he has made a stop. He has made a stop. Right, interesting.
Comments in the chat as well. Tom in the chat below here. Hello, how's Brady in F3? Doing good.
Yeah, technically leading, but not really, because he's got penalties and he's got Calzo all over him. But interesting stuff, because Cookie has made a stop. I don't know how long he's going to be able to go on those ultra softs. I don't know when he stopped, but this could be a bit of a masterclass.
Could we see the Cookie not crumble?
Maybe.
That is a very interesting concept. Can we see him potentially win this race? I mean, he's on the ultra soft tyres. It's going to be difficult to go to the end of the race, but who knows? Anything can happen. You never know. Those tyres might stick up. I mean, it's unlikely they will, because I believe he stops on around about lap 1 or 2. I believe it was one of the cars that had damage for the first couple of laps.
Right. So, Calzo sticking with VSR Brady, but he's got Rollhouse all over him on the super softs. So on the softer compound of tyres to these two, he's got a great run through turn 1. I don't think he's going to be close enough to make a move. Roadhouse is driving an absolute blinder today. CJ passed Schumi down the main straight. He's got 3 seconds of penalty, about 6 or maybe even 9 seconds worth of penalties. Schumi comes back at him, but can't quite make it work. So CJ into 8th. Flying Finn in P7. So the front row have dropped all the way back to 7th and 8th. And let's just check your... actually, no, Calzo was on the front row as well. But let's check your biggest movers. Cookie up 5, Casper up 9, Lee up 5, VSR Brady down 1, of course, but he's technically in the lead. Calzo was up 1, Roadhouse up 4 from where he started. So Casper on the move. Here comes Roadhouse to try and capitalise on Calzo. We're on lap 17 of 36, so almost halfway. Fascinating Grand Prix. Everyone's still so close together. One retirement is all we've had, and this is certainly a race to remember. CJ with another penalty there. I think Roadhouse might have a pop at Calzo here. He's going to go defensive. Roadhouse has to think about going for a move, but no move on for him there. He's going to have another bite of the cherry, as in DRS once again. Down this next straight, we don't have a third DRS section on this game. We will on the next game. Roadhouse going to go for it down the inside. It's a very brave move. No room for him to work with there, though, so he had to back out of that one. Meanwhile, up front, the gap is 6/10 between Casper and Cookie. I think Cookie may be coming in very shortly. Surely he can't go much longer on those ultra softs. He's still staying out, though. And Casper still holding on to P2 on those soft tyres. And Roadhouse still stuck behind Calzo. And gets a clout on the yellow curb. Runs out wide as a result. So that's going to... Wow, we got a massive train going on just after realising this. Big Purenta with a 3-second time penalty. He's outside the points right now, as Evil has disconnected. And CJ is out with a big accident. Out of turn 1. Casper is through into the lead. Lee is into P3. VSR Brady's into P4. Calzo is right on him, though. We got a big train of VSR Brady, Calzo, Roadhouse, Flying Finn. Big Purenta is in the points now, into 9th. But his championship leader, or championship rival, sorry, is going to non-score once again. Here they come once again. VSR Brady leads the train of Calzo, Roadhouse, Flying Finn. So Cookie with a 3-second time penalty. He's coming into the pits now, at last. Excuse me. So Casper and Lee, P1 and 2. VSR Brady going very defensive on Calzo as we run up towards turn 1. Calzo going to go to the outside of turn 1 if he can make that work. Oh, wow, what a move if he can make that stick. As we run up towards turn 2. Still side by side. VSR Brady, oh, 3 wide. Almost. Calzo to the outside of VSR Brady. Calzo still there. Turn 3 they run towards. And Calzo, I don't think he's going to be able to make the move. VSR Brady's still sticking there. And they sort themselves. Oh, big Parenta, 5 seconds, stop go. He's not having a really good day. Lap 19 to 36. Right, this battle still not resolved. Here comes Calzo towards turn 1. Oh, VSR Brady's lost it! And into the wall and out! Oh, what a shame for the Irishman. He's into the wall and out of the Austrian Grand Prix. Wow, lost it on the curb. And there goes Roadhouse on Calzo. Can't quite do it. But you must remember, Calzo is essentially in the lead of this race, and Roadhouse is fighting hard to try and get into the lead, jerking and moving all around to try and put Calzo off, but no avail. So 3 retirements from this race. VSR Brady, CJ and Matty D, 3 big names. Your pole sitter Flying Finn down in 10th. Your championship leader in 6th. Casper in the lead, but yet to make a stop. Lee in 2nd, but yet to make a stop. Sorry, excuse me, Lee has made a stop. Okay, right, that changes things. That does change the dynamic of this race. Oh dear, Calzo. 3-second time penalty, probably for the first corner. So Roadhouse has a real chance. And whoever out of this group takes a win, it'll be an upset. Solid Ninja into the pits. New front wing. Flying Finn down in 10th. Probably just trying to find the fastest lap. Roadhouse still can't find a way past Calzo here. Let's see if he can do anything at all to try and get past this Mercedes. In the slipstream as we run on towards the double right. Oh, Calzo's lost! Oh my god, what a save from the Mercedes, but he's lost it. And into 3rd goes Roadhouse. And there's another penalty for Calzo. I think he may have bottled the win here, but Lee may have pulled off something here. He's already made a stop. He doesn't need to stop again. However, he has got Roadhouse bearing down on him. And Roadhouse is technically in the lead of this race right now. And what a story it would be if he could take the win today. Flying Finn with the fast lap, like I said. You'll have to excuse me if I keep getting up. It is extremely hot in my room right now. I'm sweating very profusely. But Calzo with 2 seconds, or 6 seconds of penalties. Roadhouse in the net lead of this race, and bearing down on Lee right now. And once I get a hand on my phone, I'll check the stands. Here comes Big Parenta, who's been come from the back in this race to the outside of Schumi here. Around the outside, can he do it? Schumi gives him plenty of space to work with. So, side by side, down towards turn 3. Can he get the move done? I'm sure he can. Let's see, to the outside of turn 3. It's going to be very difficult to make this work. Schumi down the inside and holds on. Big Parenta will get the cut back on the way out, so they're going to be side by side to the double left. So let's see if they can make this work through here. Big Parenta on the outside, Schumi on the inside. They work it out, and Schumi holds on for P5. Let's see if Big Parenta can come back at him. Casper is in from the race lead. Calzo with another penalty. Lee is right on the back. Sorry, Rotas is right on the back of Lee. So Casper is in for his first stop. He's coming in for the ultra soft tyres. Big Parenta side by side down towards turn 1. Will go to the battle for the lead in the moment. Down the inside goes Big Parenta on Schumi. Schumi around the outside. There's going to be contact there. They've made that work. To the front for a moment. Roadhouse fighting for the actual race lead here. Cut back, but Lee defends it. Big Parenta has got past Schumi. And we got a yellow flag in sector 2. Not sure what that's for. Roadhouse to the outside of the Ferrari. And around the outside. Can he do it? Gives enough space. And Lee holds on. Calzo's right there in the background. Big Parenta's 8 seconds back from these guys. So lap 24 of 36. Plenty of time left to go. But Roadhouse is on course to potentially take a win. Here we go. Can he do it this time by? He may have to, because Calzo's right with him, even though he has 9 seconds of penalties. Can't count out a mistake from any of these guys, of course. Going down towards turn 2 once again. Roadhouse has a good run on Lee. Can he make it work this time? To the outside of turn 2. Locking up on the right front. Cut back, but Lee, once again, defends very well. Roadhouse is going to have to try something audacious here to try and get past this Ferrari. Outside of turn 3 once again. It didn't work last time. Can he get the cut back on the way out? Yes, no. Lee is doing an absolutely brilliant job here to defend from this McLaren. And he still can't find a way through. Let's see, got a good run that time, but he's going to get shoved to the grass. Well, that was very close for Roadhouse, and this is the battle for the lead. The top 3 are all within 1 corner almost. Big Parenta's back in 4th there. Schumi in 5th and Cookie in 6th. Casper in 7th. Flying Finn in 8th. Solid Ninja in 9th and Pedro in 10th. Another penalty for Flying Finn. He won't have a run of 3 race victories in a row, unfortunately. Calzo going for the move on the McLaren. Is there going to be contact? There's a little bit of contact. Wheel banging. But still, the McLaren holds on. Mercedes is still stubbornly sticking his nose in there, but no room at all to work with. And Lee is still holding on here. 10 laps to go next time by. What a race we have here. Now I might actually be able to get up the stream chat, because I'm streaming on my own channel right now because we had some issues with the normal Aor. Oh, what a disaster for Roadhouse. 3-second time penalty, but how many does Lee have? We can't check because we've got a battle on our hands. Roadhouse to the outside of the Ferrari, towards turn 1. Can he make that work? No. He'll get the cutback, but Lee is doing an amazing job here. But look at Calzo. Here he comes. This is going to get very messy as we run towards turn number 2. We got the Mercedes on the inside. It's going to go 3 wide. No, they can't make it work. And Lee is still there, holding on. Oh, there's contact between the McLaren, and Calzo gets through. And I think there was damage to one of the cars there. Big Parenta got another penalty as we were watching there. And Casper is right on the back of Schumi here. He's just got past Cookie for position. So there's Roadhouse down the inside of Calzo through the right-hander, and he has made it work, yes! And who's that Haas? That is Pedro trying to unlap himself. Now that's to make things a bit messy, but Lee is still out in front. And what a drive this is from the Scotsman here, who I believe is Scottish. I think he's Scottish at least. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I probably am wrong. Calzo outside DRS range of the Roadhouse now. Let's quickly grab the standings for you right now, so we can also check who has won and who has not. Keep an eye on that battle on your screens. It's very close. We've got Schumi and Casper wheel to wheel here as well. So lap 28 to 36, Lee still leads this race by 0.6 of a second. Roadhouse has a penalty. I don't think Lee has any penalties. He's got that. Oh dear, the Haas is off. And that was Pedro going off, I think. Through goes Calzo. Lap 29 of 36 we're about to go on to. I hope you are enjoying this race at home. We are on Twitter on the hashtag Aor and the hashtag hype. Calzo is into the pit lane for a broken front wing. And in he comes. So, Roadhouse has only got one podium this season. Lee's all over. He's running out towards turn 2. Is he going to try it this time? Surely he's going to have him at some point. To the outside once again, but no. Lee is doing a brilliant job. He only started his racing career in Aor, in Hungary. Oh, look at this. He's trying to find the space, but there's no space. Roadhouse wants this so badly. One podium. Here's what Roadhouse has to his name. Was a 3rd place. And that was back in Spain. And he's trying to challenge for a race victory. So Roadhouse has two podiums, excuse me, 2nd and 3rd. But Lee has only got one podium, and that was on his debut in Hungary. No race wins. So these guys are fighting for the race victory. But you've got to remember, look who's there. Big Parenta is right there in 3rd. Now look at Roadhouse to the outside of turn 1. He's trying to get the cutback line, but Lee is doing an immense job at defending right here. This is amazing stuff. This has been going on for lap after lap after lap, and Roadhouse tries again. Can he do it this time? Surely he can. He's got the cutback this time, but better traction from Lee. Shuts the door. And there's just nowhere for Roadhouse to go, only to the outside once again, and he hasn't made this work in previous times. And once again, Lee holds on. What a battle we are witnessing right here. So, we are... Oh, look at the Haas taking flight across the curbs. We could potentially see a first-time winner in F3. But potentially, we could also see Big Parenta take the win because he's 2.3 behind. And also just behind him is Casper. Oh my goodness me, look at this battle. We're about to have an immense climax to this race. Here we go once again. Lee knows what Roadhouse is going to do. But Roadhouse, he's trying to find the space on the inside, but he has to go to the outside once again. No room. Gets hit from a Haas behind. He's got it this time, I think. No. Unbelievable stuff. Big Parenta is right there. Casper is there. Any one of these guys could win this race today. Casper, of course, third in the championship, 2 wins to his name. 1 in Baku, 1 in Spain. He's right on the back of Big Parenta. And remember, Big Parenta has got some penalties to his name as well. Look up front, McLaren and Ferrari going at it. Absolutely hammer and tong here. We're going on to lap 32 of 36. My voice is not able for this torture. They're all within a second, and through goes Casper. Big Parenta lets him through. He doesn't want to fight. Casper weaves in thank you to him because he knows Casper's quicker. And now we're going to see a three-way battle for the lead of this race. Roadhouse has been trying for so long to get past Lee, and he just can't do it. Lee may go deep here, but once again, look at the defence. And look at this, Casper the Dutchman is right here. Could we see a Dutchman take 2 victories in one day here in Austria? Here comes Casper to the inside. Roadhouse leaves the space. The Dutchman holds on. He's still there on the outside, run to the double left. And Roadhouse is still holding on. Lee is still in the lead of this race, by the way. Do not forget that. What a race we're having in Austria. And there goes Casper on the inside. That's an immense move. Now Lee is in real trouble. 3 laps to go. There goes Big Parenta past Roadhouse. Look at that. And Roadhouse, I think, is just falling by the wayside now. He tried so hard for so long. And could Lee lose out? Goes defensive this time. Casper is so late on the brakes there. But no room. He got the traction on the Ultrasofts. Here comes the Dutchman. Surely he's got it this time. Side by side out towards turn 3. Lee stubbornly refuses to give up the lead, and he's still in front. Big Parenta is also right there. Roadhouse is right there. 4-way battle for the win in Austria. Quite simply the race of the season in my book. We've got 2 guys who've won before, 2 who have not. Lap 34 of 36. Lee leads, Casper second, Big Parenta third, Roadhouse fourth. Lee goes defensive once again. Outside line for the Haas as we run towards turn 1, but no way through. Can he get the cutback? He goes sideways. Here comes Big Parenta. So he's not going to have the move on this time. He weaves. Maybe to let him know he's not going to try it. Or will he try it? No, he's not going to try it. Lap 34. There's Roadhouse sticking his nose in. Casper with DRS once again. Turn 3 once again. Can he do it? No, he can't. Can he get the traction on the way out? Lee goes defensive. Casper's alongside. Once again to the double right-hander. Left-hander, excuse me. Lee goes deep a little bit there. But it's still Lee in the lead. Unbelievable scenes. Casper got a great run that time. He's trying to find the space on the inside of the last 2 corners. Oh, Lee holds on. Lap 35, 2 laps to go in Austria. Do not look away. Lee to inside trying to defend. Casper gets a good line. He may have it this time. Lee, look at the squeeze. Big Parenta might take Casper here as we run towards turn 2. He's going to try and take the both of them. Round the outside. No room. Runs out wide. Casper runs out wide as well. Lee is still in the lead. I hope you're watching at home. I hope you're sitting comfortably. Lee has got a small advantage. He's going to be feeling every bump, every vibration. He made an early stop onto the soft tyres. And he's holding off Casper very well indeed. And Big Parenta. He's just got one more lap to go. 2 corners before we begin the final lap. It's going to be a big ask for Lee to hold off. Casper, look at the squeeze and run out towards turn 1. Final lap in Austria. Casper is on that outside line, but there's no way through. Big Parent is going to capitalise, so they're going to fight it out. As Lee watches behind, he's going to go defensive anyway. He's got to watch Big Parenta though, because he might make a dive bomb. No, Casper tries to make it work. No way through. This is unbelievable what we are witnessing right here. Casper can't find a way past. He's got to do it here. Lee locks up. Casper is trying to find the space. He runs out wide. Lee, what a masterclass what you're witnessing right here. He's only got one more sector. And this has got to be the drive of the season. Unbelievable. 2 final corners to go. 1 more corner. Casper's right with him as we run to the line. Who's going to get it? Casper and Lee side by side. Lee wins in Austria by 500ths. Oh my goodness me. What a race. Lee wins. I do not believe that race. Lee wins for the first time ever in F3. Casper misses out by 500ths of a second. Roadhouse takes 3rd. Big Parenta, what a drive, takes 4th. Shumi takes 5th. Cookie takes 6th. Calzo takes 7th. Flying Finn takes 8th. Solid Ninja 9th. And oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, that was absolutely unbelievable. Oh my goodness. I'm out of breath. I don't know about you. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Lee on top for the first time in his career for Ferrari here in Austria. Casper takes P2 and Roadhouse takes P3. Ladies and gentlemen, what a race, what a finish. I'm not going to have a voice for about a week. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time out. Good night.